Yes, my people. I'm here. It's Gideon Machoni, Kiswahili teacher. So today, we are going to look at that. We are going to look at six. Those are six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are going to look at 7 words. And number one, it is in Kiswahili. So we are going to look at number one, sielewi. Now, if you want to say in Swahili, that you don't understand Swahili, you don't understand, you will say sielewi. Sielewi, it is in Swahili phrase, and in English you will say I don't understand. Yeah, sielewi, I don't understand. 34. Tafadhali sema tena. By the hope, or the more you read about these phrases, you know how to write them, right? You see the spellings. So, tafadhali sema tena. This is now when you are talking with someone and then you did not get it well. So you say, please, do what? Say it again. Please, pardon. You don't understand that one. So you say, tafadhali sema tena. Please, say it again. 35. Pole pole, tafadhali. Pole pole, tafadhali. Slow please. In English, slow please. Pole pole, tafadhali. Slow please. 36. Unaweza kurudia. Unaweza kurudia. Can you repeat? Kwa Kizungu, can you repeat? Simple as that. Then we look at number 37. Hiyo inamaanisha nini? Hiyo inamaanisha nini? So in English, probably you will say, what does that means? What does that mean? Hiyo inamaanisha nini? Hiyo inamaanisha nini? What does that means? Simple as that. Number 38. Nimefurahi kukutana nawe. Nimefurahi kukutana nawe. Nice to meet you. Nimefurahi kukutana nawe. Nice to meet you. Number 39. Mimi pia. Me too. Mimi pia. Me too. So we are going to read it now. I want you to know how to pronounce them. So we are going to look at number 33, of which it is sielewi. What if someone, you come to Kenya and then you greet someone in English who doesn't know that English? So that person probably in Kiswahili will tell you sielewi. If you will hear the word sielewi, know that that person doesn't understand. In English, I don't understand. Now, if you are in Africa and you are talking with a white person and that person writes a message to you or says to you that I don't understand, anamaanisha hakuelewi. Kama mtu amekwambia I don't understand, huyo mtu probably anamaanisha hakuelewi. Sawa. Number 34. Tafadhali sema tena. Now, same thing if you are in Africa, you talk with someone and that person says tafadhali sema tena. That person probably means you have to repeat, to say it again. Yeah? To say it again. Please say it again. So he or she will tell you tafadhali sema tena. Please say it again. Now, sasa kama unaenda kusalimia mtu mwanajua Kizungu akwambie please say it again, probably jua huyo mtu haelewi Kiswahili, hivyo amemaanisha tafadhali sema tena. Yeah? Hivyo amemaanisha useme tena. Number 35. Pole pole tafadhali. Pole pole tafadhali. Now, if maybe you are explaining something or doing something or driving maybe, and that person who speaks Kiswahili says pole pole tafadhali, that person actually, he or she means you do it slowly please. Slowly please. Slowly please. Tafadhali pole pole. That person means slowly please. Naam, ukipatana na mtu akwambie maybe we ni taxi driver, we ni maybe unaongea, we ni typer, maybe you are doing something or this and this, yeah? So huyo mtu akwambie slowly please, probably huyo mtu amemaanisha pole pole tafadhali. Slowly please, pole pole tafadhali. This is for the taxi drivers in Africa. If someone tells you slowly please, huyo mtu anamaanisha pole pole tafadhali. Okay? Number 36, unaweza kurudia. Yeah? Unaweza kurudia. Now, there's people who speaks in English. Now, if a Swahili person tells you unaweza kurudia, unaweza kurudia, that is a question. Maybe he is asking you, please repeat. Can you repeat? Probably, can you repeat? Unaweza kurudia. That person speaks in Swahili. Unaweza kurudia. Please, can you repeat? Okay? Now, sasa na wewe ukipatana na mtu akwambie please, can you repeat? Can you repeat? Huyo mtu anamaanisha urudie. Can you repeat? Urudie. Okay? Number 37. Hiyo inamaanisha nini? Yeah? Hiyo inamaanisha nini? Probably that person doesn't understand the meaning of that thing. Yeah? He or she doesn't understand the meaning of whatever you are saying or whatever you are doing. So he or she will ask him, hiyo inamaanisha nini? Yeah? That means, what does that mean? So you need to explain it further for her or him to understand, right? Now, sasa niko kwenu, mtu akisema what does that mean, kama mtu amesema what does that mean, probably huyo mtu amemaanisha yani hajakuelewa. Umeona? Hajakuelewa. Kwa hiyo anataka umuelezee vizuri ama umuonyeshe vizuri ndipo aelewe. Sawa? So atakwambia what does that mean? Yeah? So utaelewa, utajua huyu mtu hajaelewa. What does that mean? Huyu hajaelewa. So unafaa kurudia tena. Number 38, nimefurahi kukutana nawe. Nimefurahi kukutana nawe. Yeah? So probably that person he's delighted, yani he's happy, he or she is happy to meet you. So she will say nimefurahi kukutana nawe. Yeah? Nice to meet you. Nimefurahi kukutana nawe in Kiswahili. Kwa hiyo mtu akikwambia nice to meet you kwa Kizungu, mtu akikwambia nice to meet you kwa Kizungu, huyo mtu anajaribu kumaanisha amefurahi kupatana na wewe. Ama mtu anaweza kuambia nice to know you, amefurahi kukujua ama kukufahamu. Sawa? Number 39, mimi pia. Mimi pia. So if Swahili person tells you mimi pia, that person actually means me too. Mimi pia. Me too. They'll say you are saying nice to meet you, and then that person said me too. So nimefurahi kupatana na wewe. And in Kiswahili mimi pia. So you will say mimi pia. And if someone tells you nice to meet you, you will say me too. In Kiswahili nimefurahi kupatana na wewe, mimi pia. Simple. So guys, nataka tu mniite, you will call me Teacher Gideon Machoni, and I will be taking you through Swahili and English classes. And thank you for tuning in for this part 19. Part 20, for this part 20, and I'm going to post part 21. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Kama huja subscribe channel yangu tafadhali na kuomba tu subscribe to move on. Sawa? Nawapenda sana wote na mbarikiwe.